Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be checking out some more Dragonheir with our Dark Hero tier list, guys. Now, of course, Legendary tier is incredibly difficult to play. We've been into this game for 7 days now, and we've been making a lot of progression. Started to get a lot more heroes in here and started to get a lot more of the epic heroes. So let's start off with our S tier, guys. And the first one that we look at is Berenger. Super strong, guys. Now, again, looking at the tier list, looking at the abilities, and really learning the heroes in here. Creates an evil aura around the hero, healing the hero, and also reducing damage, which is awesome. While being healed, the hero gains extra max HP to 100% of the healing. So he is not only going to buff himself as a defensive, as a tank, he is going to heal himself, and he is going to reduce damage dealt to him. But in addition, guys, the Hellfire Balls, this is a very cool ultimate ability. Reduces recharge speed by 30% and healing reversal. So healing received will be converted into damage, which is equal to 50% of the healing received, up to 100% of the caster's max HP, which makes him a super important ST tier hero. So looking at our next one, guys, is right here, Lewinas, a summoner. So the dark heroes do have the ability to summon. That is what a majority of them do. Manipulation, summoning. This Lady of the Dark Runes is no exception to that, guys. Obtains 1.5% extra damage and 1.5% crit damage, gaining stacks of dragon blood for every dead hero. So when a hero dies, she is going to she's going to do a lot more damage is what it does. I'm really stacking up the dragon blood. The hero takes 30% less AoE damage, 15% if dealt by a boss. Then, of course, right here, sacrifices all allied undead creatures on the battlefield, dealing necrotic damage to all enemies and gaining damage bonus based on the stacks of dragon blood. So when the dragon blood is maxed, the damage bonus will be granted upon the number of undead creatures sacrificed. And then, of course, guys, right here, when the enemy with the lowest HP is centered, the hero deals, again, necrotic damage boosted by the dragon blood that we have in there. And then it is going to create a corpse. That is right, guys. We have the corpses right here. So again, the summoner is going to be super strong within this game mode. And the last one we look at is right up here, which is the Scarlet. Again, another summoning hero. And look at how crazy these heroes look, guys. This is the very last S tier hero that we see. Each allied summoning unit on the battlefield grants 1 stack of this abyssal pack. Again, running them together is going to make a big difference because this is going to boost the damage. Then you look at here, unleashes evil energy with necrotic damage again. And then, of course, right here, the Fear Bearer, AoE, or undead creatures basic attack deal AoE. Now you're also adding in other additional with, depending on the hero, more heroes in there or more undead heroes as a summoner, putting this hero in the last hero that we see within that S tier. Now, the next one we look at is actually right down, let me see the next one, which is Galathor, right here. Yeah, Galalor. Again, Soul Tormentor, summoning hero, dark magic, summoning, very cool. And this, of course, when an allied summons an undead creature, makes the summon unit deal, again, the derivative necrotic damage. So again, damage factor is going to be raised in there. Here comes the undead skeleton summoning. And then, of course, right here, the double taboo increases the attack rating and then creates a clone of a specific ally's undead creature. So if you're going in here and you're summoning a bunch of undead creatures, this is going to duplicate the undead creature, which again is just going to make the mass summonings even stronger for the mass summonings in here, which again is going to be kind of crazy. And then we do have one in the second tier in this A tier, which is Cuseta, I believe is right down here. This is the only epic hero that falls into the undead tier. And of course, guys, this is a support hero. Doesn't look like much of a support hero, but overall, every time an enemy dies, it grants a heal over time to all allies, which is going to be huge, guys. Now, of course, attack penalty -2 reduces the attack rating by 50%, and then deals that necrotic damage with a 75% chance to go ahead and deal that. And then the ultimate ability jumps at the enemy, dealing that necrotic damage again, stealing 30% of the energy and healing the hero. So there is a steal ultimate on this hero, making this hero super, super important. Now, looking in the B tier, guys, the first one we look at is Zadok, I believe is right here, this very first one. Again, as a summoner, just looks breathtaking, guys. The way that they built these heroes are kind of crazy. When an allied unit summon dies, recharge the ultimate, so gonna have the ability to ult much faster. Going to create the skeletons in here with the summoning. And then, of course, the Moment of Revenge has a big AoE, shoots 3 energy waves in a designated direction, dealing that necrotic damage to those enemies in there. Now, continuing the B tier, we do have Ripkes, which is the legendary hero, but does fall in the B tier, so a little bit lower in here. And this is a defensive hero, so this is a tanking hero. Hero gains healing equal to 50% of the healing enemies receive. So going to double advantage off of that one. Double Quake, this is going to a knock up and a stun, which I love when it comes to the tank. But look at this ultimate, guys. Attack penalty, recharge penalty, healing, accuracy, and no buffs, and reduces the ultimate energy by some amount. This is probably one of the most stacked tanks that I've seen in this game. When it comes to the build of this hero, as a defensive hero, again, falling into the B tier, but it is a legendary hero that is in the B tier. So looking at, again, continuing the B tier, Thea is another one, which is support. Again, bow right there. So it is a little bit different. Stealth Instinct grants invisibility to hero when taking damage higher than 10%. So this is going to keep your heroes alive through the support that she does offer. Invisibility takes 15% less damage. This can give you the ability to shield or heal an ally with the invisibility effect that is on there. Protection from darkness, this is another one with the invisibility. Becomes untargetable to single target skills. So if there's someone attacking them single target, they're going to be untargetable. So it's going to have to go to another hero. And then, of course, staying with the support role grants immunity and debuff immunity to all ranged allies, and also that necrotic damage and the heal prohibition right there on enemies, which is awesome to see. Now, this, of course, comes super important on some game modes, because if the enemy heals, you're going to have to negate the buffs, and you're going to have to negate the healing aspect that these heroes do have, making it a big difference. And then the last one we look at within here, and the B tier to conclude it, guys, is another summoning hero, because again, that is kind of what they live on. Summoning hero summons a dragon remnant, so an AoE creature that deals AoE at the start of battle, summons a dragon to assist him. Then, of course, grants 15% up to allies, prioritizing the dragon, and a 30% attack up, which is huge. Then, of course, unleashes a fireball at the enemy. Then the dragon fires another fireball. So if the dragon is still up, guys, you're going to have a secondary fireball with this hero, concluding out the B tier for here. Now, the rest of the C tier goes through a couple heroes, guys. Koroth is one of them. Now, this is one that I recently just got as a summoner. Haven't used him yet, but we have Koroth. We have Megan, which is actually right here. Tayo, which is right over... right here, Tayo, the third one. And then we have Fitz and Scarel. So again, these are some of your regular based summoning heroes that you can have a lot easier. Fitz is one of them, again, that I've actually seen him, a defensive warrior, that we've used him in a couple different trials. And then Scarel is the last one that breaks out the rest of here when it comes to the rest of the heroes within the Dark faction, guys. But really cool. But that'll do it for today's video. Super excited, guys. I cannot wait to see some of these heroes that are coming out of the legendary tiers, because they are just absolutely broken. Seeing some of their skills and abilities, learning their names, everything else as we continue our journey through Dragonheir. But guys, again, that'll do it for our Dark heroes. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.